So we're going to do a distillation of this Raspberryade to find out the different component parts. So the first part I'm gonna do, I've measured out 75 milliliters of the cherry or the Raspberryade into the flask, and I'm then gonna add some anti-bumping granules. This will just help it boil a bit smoother. And then connect my flask. So in a moment I'll take the camera and I'll show you exactly how I set up the distillation kit. But it can take a little while to start heating before it actually starts to boil. So I'm turning on my tap, and then I'll explain what that's used for in a minute, and I'm going to then light my Bunsen burner and put it on this. So it's quite far below, it's not going to heat it very quick, so I'm just going to put it on a cork ring to make it a little bit closer. So for the distillation kit, you have your Bunsen burner, which heats up your round bottom flask. That's then connected to an L-shaped tube that has a thermometer in, and then it's connected to this outlet tube. So this is like a double tube. On the inside we'll get the product that condenses down the condenser tube, but on the outside it's got this water running in to the lower pit, because this is the bit that we want the coolest, because that's just before it goes into our collection tube, and then at the top our wastewater comes out, and that helps to cool it down once it starts to boil. So it's already starting to boil, and I've got a measuring cylinder because we're going to ask you to, once it starts collecting, every minute you're going to want to record how much volume has been produced. So I'll tell you when it's each minute, and I'll also move the camera closer. It's estimated that there will be 3 fractions from this. The first 20 mils will be fraction 1, so I've got a beaker there ready for it. The second fraction will be then go into beaker 2, and then the third fraction is just with the residue that's left in our flask. Okay, so the first drop has been starting to collect, so I've now started the timer, and I'll tell you on every minute, and you'll want to record how much volume has collected in the measuring cylinder, and also the temperature. Are you happy if I tell them the temperature? Okay. So that's the first minute, so now record the volume on your measuring cylinder, and the temperature is 89 degrees. And we're going to keep doing this until it hits the 20 mils, and I'm going to remove the Bunsen, pour into the first beaker, and then we'll restart it for the next 20 mils. So that's your second minute. Just record the volume in the measuring cylinder, and the temperature is up to 97 degrees Celsius. That's minute 3. Record the volume, and then the temperature is 99 degrees. It's now reached a constant temperature, so it should be 99 for the rest. So that's another minute, and the temperature is 99 degrees still. Just getting close to our 20, so once that hits, I'll pause the timer, remove the Bunsen, and then clear that into the beaker ready for the next 20 milliliters. Okay, so it's now at 20. I've paused the timer and I've taken the Bunsen away. So this is cold because it's been cooled in the water. I'll pour it into beaker 1, put the Bunsen back, and restart the timer. I'll just move beaker 1 to the side when we're finished with that. Okay, so that's another minute, so just record what's on it now, but remember to add the 20 milliliters that were already subtracted, and the temperature is 99 degrees. That's another minute, just record the volume, and the temperature is 99 still. So that's another minute, and the temperature is still 99. Okay, so that's the next minute, and the temperature is now at 100. We're getting close to the end point now, so we're looking until there's 20 in there, so 40 milliliters in total, and that's the point we can end. Okay, so that's the end. I'm just going to turn off the Bunsen burner and let it cool, and then we'll test the fractions further.